Hey everyone, I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake.
And this is my YouTube channel. And I work here with Dick Jokes, Harold Penisman, and my son, Big Hoss. And in 23 years I've learned one thing. You never know who's gonna DMCA you. But, this time, we know who did it. Cristiano Brothers.
Hugo and Jake, the Bible is jaded, and most overtaken, so get educated with Hugo and Jake. Pull up a pew and stop what you're doing, it's Bible reloaded time. They call it debated, the theist will hate it, I'm talking to taken, but it's Hugo and Jake. So I'm with the show then, it's not candy coated, it's the Bible reloaded, with Hugo and Jake, with Hugo and Jake.
Hello everyone, I'm Hugo again.
Still Jake.
Yeah.
Still the same person.
Yeah, and this is the Bible Reloaded, and welcome to a slightly more litigious version of this YouTube channel. So,
Yeah, and we're back with Ecclesiastes, which will make you suicidal.
Yeah.
So if the last episode didn't make you kill yourself, this one's going to be called Drink All the Bleach.
It's like that thing in the Hulk and Avengers. It won't affect you if you're always depressed. So that's
Right.
really where you need to sit at all times, and there's no such thing as disappointment. Only happy accidents with razor blades. Anyway, today we're going to continue on with Chapter 9, A Common Destiny for All. We read a little bit of this last time, but we're beginning with a poem. And Solomon, let me tell you, one hell of a poet. He's up there with Maya Angelou and...
All the other poets.
I don't know poets.
Robert Frost.
Oh, yeah.
That one lady that killed herself. You know the one.
As it is with the good, so with the sinful. As it is with those who take oaths, so with those who are afraid to take them. Okay.
I'm sure that's insightful in some way.
This is the evil in everything that happens under the sun. The same destiny overtakes all. The hearts of people, moreover, are full of evil, and there is madness in their hearts where they live. Afterward, they join the dead. Anyone who is among the living has hope. Even a live dog is better off than a dead lion.
Okay, so people are all evil. However, because they're alive, they're better off?
Yeah, I guess so. Again, this kind of flies in the face of Christian theology, which of course doesn't come till later, but this is directly in opposition to the ideas of the afterlife that the Christian church has come to accept, basically. So,
Right, you're better off way after you die.
Yeah.
Like, heaven's awesome. There's like, I don't know what you kids like, Xboxes and Monster Energy drinks everywhere.
They like to whip and nay-nay, I hear.
There's both of those things. There's a whip and a nay-nay.
For the living know they will die, but the dead know nothing. They have no further reward. Oh, wow. That is directly contradictory to everything in Christianity.
Yeah. Also, I kind of like the idea of this where it's better to be alive because of the pursuit of knowledge. That's kind of a secular tenet to human life. So tally forth, young souls.
And even their name is forgotten. Their love, their hate, and their jealousy have long since vanished. Never again will they have a part in anything that happens under the sun. That sounds alright. At least you get to, like, non-existence. Non-existence is like the chillest state of being that there is, because it isn't one. Like,
Right.
you're not happy, but you're not really anything. So it's like, alright, I can take this. I can take it or leave it. It's like a really nice mud bath, except there's no mud or bath or you.
Okay. Do you think we'll be remembered? Do you think this YouTube channel will stand the test of time? In millions of years from now, people will watch this?
I'm shocked every week we come back here and there are still people watching. So no.
Okay.
I barely remember your name sometimes. And it's at the beginning of every episode. Go eat your food with gladness and drink your wine with a joyful heart, for God has already approved what you do. You know what's funny? In Christian school, I went to a Baptist school when I was younger, and Baptists not very keen on the alcohol, regardless of what it is. I don't care if you're drinking vodka or wine or whatever. They're not having it. Anyway, when I was younger, we had Bible study every day. That was just one of the classes because it was a private Baptist school. And when it got to passages with wine, they tried to convince us kids that wine in the past wasn't alcoholic, it was just fruit drink.
Okay, hold the phone. Have I got some information for you kids? Wine in the past was actually more like super alcoholic demon juice that was in the form of a very thick syrup. And you'd have to mix water into it to make it genuinely palatable. Otherwise, it was basically moonshine sap. I'm not even kidding. Like, this is serious business, guys. That's like if you read any Roman stuff, especially they'll say, "Oh, we added the water to the wine," and which is why the water wine Jesus thing is interesting. And they'd have to dilute it and stir it in order to drink it without fucking dying and shit, because it was so alcoholic. So Baptist school had it wrong, Hugo. Surprise.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if Jesus' miracle, the real guy Jesus, literally was just the only one there who thought to water down the wine? He's like, holy shit, There's so much more wine now. And Jesus was like, no, but it's the same volume of alcohol. They're like, no, but look, there's way more now. And he's just like, fuck it, whatever. No, but actually, it's interesting. Modern juice is a new thing. Like, you wouldn't be able to go and get preserved juice anywhere. Welch's actually became famous in part because they found out the process by which you could store juice without it fermenting. Wine was like the standard because just when you're storing fruit like that in liquid form, it ferments. But they figured out how to not. I think they used pasteurization.
The reason it was so thick like that is because they didn't have stills like we have stills today. They had, buckets and shit, and it would evaporate, and you'd get this glutinous sap. So I'm calling it sap. It's not necessarily as thick as that. Think more of and it's not gelatinous. It would drip and stuff. But your syrup is probably the best, and it was just super fucking bad. Yeah. But it was very alcoholic, and they ended up liking it, and they got a taste for it. And then later on, Romans would think that beer was literal piss. They thought the Britons were like totally like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Beer is disgusting. I will sip my wine, and their pinkies were out and stuff. And they slaughtered a bunch of them.
I feel really good about the fact that you don't like wine, but I like wine sometimes.
I like wine. Well, I like good wine. Here's the thing: when I didn't like wine was when I had only tried stuff in my personal buying power range, and that was not a lot back in the day. But now, like my girlfriend ordered wine offline the other day, and so far all 3 of them have been delicious.
I'm impressed by the fact that even like $5 shit Walmart cheap wine is better than probably the best wine hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, probably. But like Barefoot, Pinot Gris, still great.
Fucking boxed wine, Romans would have been amazed by. But anyway, actually, there's some really good. There's some local Michigan wineries now that are pretty good. There's this one, I forget what it's called, but they have this. Gotta
go to Grand Traverse.
It's like passion fruit.
That sounds
wine.
terrible.
No, it was delicious. I'm not even.
Did you drink that with Did you drink that with your boyfriend?
Yeah, right before sucking his dick.
Good. Makes the dick taste
great
better.
Fruity dick.
Passion fruit's super good when mixed with dick. Anyways, let's keep going. We're getting derailed.
Oh, wow. Is that new for us? Is that shocking? Are you guys shocked?
People are shocked.
Always be clothed in white and always anoint your head with oil. Enjoy your life with your wife, whom you love all the days of this meaningless life.
Can we stop for a second again? I'm sorry. Always be clothed in white and always anoint your head with oil. That's just oily white clothed person in an unhappy marriage forever.
Yeah, enjoy your life with your wife, you meaningless piece of shit, is basically what they just said. That's awesome. I'm not even mad about that. That's hilarious.
Oh, good times.
God has given you under the sun all your meaningless days, for this is your lot in life. And in your toilsome labor under the sun, whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. For in the realm of the dead, where you are going, there is neither working, nor planning, nor knowledge, nor wisdom.
Oh, okay. Assume this is under the lens of someone who believes in heaven. This would terrify the fuck out of me. Yeah. Because can you imagine, like, people are genuinely terrified of, like, real retirement. I mean, retirement where you wake up every day and you have no purpose. That's what heaven is forever.
Yeah.
Can you like we are like little worker bees, human beings. Regardless of what you think about us, and even though you say, "Oh, I want a day off," when you actually get that day off, you're so fucking bored out of your goddamn mind. Like, we always need something to work towards. And if you have nothing, and not even wants or desires, because all of those are met because it's heaven. Can you imagine a more hellish situation? Hell sounds physically painful. This sounds mentally excruciating.
I enjoy doing nothing all day, so I'm genuinely I'm a piece of shit. I'm a terrible piece of shit. I'm just saying. If I get up, I'm like, oh, I have nothing to do today. I waste the whole day, and I love it, and I wish I could do that every day. I'm barely alive. I have seen something else under the sun. The race is not to the swift or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise or wealth to the brilliant or favor to the learned. But time and chance happen to them all. That's nice. At least this is, again, conservative Republicans. Bootstraps. Not according to Solomon. Just fucking got lucky. If you're trying to tell me Donald Trump got where he is because he's a genius, holy shit. No.
You're right.
Small loan of $1 million.
Small one.
Guys, that's actually pretty common for a small business loan. Yeah, from a bank with interest. He got it from his dad with, I assume, no expectancy of when that would be paid back. Probably without interest. Also, this was like the 70s or 80s. Fuck you.
Right.
Moreover, no one knows when their hour will come. As a fish is caught in a cruel net. This guy's more self-aware than I expected him to be.
Yeah.
As he's fishing, he's like, oh my god, I'm a monster. Fucking pescatarians. Anyway. Or birds are taken in a snare, so people are trapped by evil times that fall unexpectedly upon them.
Or also nets and snares.
Yeah. You
never know.
You can repurpose the fish net. If you feel bad about the fish, capture people, eat them. You're the world's... Oh, no, you're not the world's first cannibal. You're the world's
most
wisest
dangerous
cannibal.
game.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Anthony Hopkins was in that, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. I've read the short story.
Well, they hunt people.
Yeah.
The end.
It's a simplification, but yeah, pretty much. We should do a summary of different short stories. The Gift of the Magi. They certainly fucked up. The Raven. Shut up, bird.
Cask of Amontillado. There's a wall in here. Some people are like, I don't understand these short story references because you're fucking uneducated swine.
So that's not even. I read that shit in high school.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, you said short stories. Not a lot of them are in your adult life that aren't on the must read list. Get your shit together, Hugo. Gotta get on point.
This next section is titled "Wisdom is Better Than Folly." Which is weird, because he said everything else doesn't matter, but he's the wise guy, so he has to say he's smart for some reason, I guess. I also saw under the sun an example of wisdom that greatly impressed me. There was once a small city with only a few people in it, and a powerful king came against it, surrounded it, and built a huge siege works around it. Do you want to explain a siege works, Jake, if you know?
Yeah, a thing that knocks your walls down or lets soldiers into your walls.
Nice.
It's siege works.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You guys already knew this. You play video games. You're fine.
Now there lived in that city a poor man but wise, and he saved the city by his wisdom, but nobody remembered that poor man. Wait, what?
How did he save it?
You remember him, and now I remember him.
Right, unless this is just a parable.
I mean, it probably is, but it's a shitty one.
Right, I'm pretty sure people take this one seriously, though.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So I said, wisdom is better than strength, but the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are no longer heeded. Again, how did he save the city? This is a terrible fucking story.
Was it Sun Tzu?
I don't know. This guy's not getting a cinematic universe. I don't want to see this guy's vision.
Old wise guy. He's just like, what if we knock the siege works over? What if we just push it over? People are like, oh my god, that's so fucking brilliant. Then they won't be able to use it.
The quiet words of the wise are more to be heeded than the shouts of a ruler of fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good. Now on to chapter 10. We're getting close to the end of this. I'm so sick of Solomon shit. I'm so sick.
We only got one more episode after this for Solomon. Woo!
And then Song of Songs. That's going to be sexy. As dead flies give perfume a bad smell, so a little folly outweighs wisdom and honor.
That's how flies work.
Yeah, fly physics or biology. One of them.
More of a biology thing. I'm just thinking, flies affect gravity, therefore perfume smells bad. That doesn't make sense, Hugo.
Yeah, I'm doing my best. The heart of the wise inclines to the right, but the heart of the fool to the left. Don't know what that means.
Isn't that a medical condition when your heart's flipped?
Someone did have that. That's a real thing some people have. Isn't that weird?
I'm pretty sure that was in Grey's Anatomy.
I think it was in an episode of House.
Maybe that's it.
Even as fools walk along the road, they lack sense and show everyone how stupid they are. That's...
like, hey, that's ableist. Someone call Steve.
If a ruler's anger rises against you, do not leave your post. Calmness can lay great offenses to rest. There is an evil I have seen under the sun, the sort of error that arises from a ruler. Fools are put in many high positions when the rich occupy the low ones. I have seen slaves on horseback, while princes go on foot like slaves.
Wow, that's kind of like a know your role situation.
I guess so. Whoever digs a pit may fall into it. That's just logistical, true advice. That's true. If you dig a pit, watch out. There's a pit there. You dug it. Whoever breaks through a wall may be bitten by a snake.
That one's a little less statistically probable. Like, not all walls have snakes behind them. However, it is still a possibility that there's a snake behind a wall. Although if it hears the ruckus of you knocking a wall down, I'm assuming it's leaving.
Whoever quarries stones may be injured by them. Well, I mean, you don't even have to quarry stones. If someone else quarries stones, you can still get hit by...
And you're in the area without a hard hat.
Yeah. Whoever splits logs may be endangered by them. I've never felt endangered by a log.
Okay. Logs are pretty benign.
Yeah. And I get it. He's saying, like, hey, careful what you do. It could come back to bite you in the ass. Fine, but pick things that make more sense than snake walls. Maybe there's just a huge snake wall epidemic that we didn't know about.
It was the desert, and the snakes were like, can we come in? I'm like, no, you're fucking snake. I'm like, seriously, though. Can we come in? We will knock this fucking wall down.
If the axe is dull and its edges unsharpened, more strength is needed, but skill will bring success. If a snake bites before it is charmed, the charmer receives no fee.
Wait, they were snake charmers back then? That's rad.
Also, this guy's real focused on snakes. He had a real snake issue. Yeah. Words from the mouth of the wise are gracious, but fools are consumed by their own lips. At the beginning of their words are folly, at the end they are wicked madness, and fools multiply words. No one knows what is coming. Who can tell someone else what will happen after them? The toil of fools wearies them, they do not know the way to town.
What about this guy that thinks he knows all the things that are going to happen?
He's just an
like
asshole.
Snake walls and shit.
He's an asshole.
Oh, okay. So. All right.
Woe to the land whose king was a servant, and whose prince feasts in the morning. Blessed is the land whose king is of noble birth, and whose princes eat at a proper time for strength and not for drunkenness.
Wait. You're not supposed to eat breakfast to be noble now? If you're a real nobleman, you will skip breakfast. Eat lunch.
I don't know what
brunch.
This guy's talking about anymore. He's really gone off the deep end. He is imploding. Through laziness, the rafters sag. Because of idle hands, the house leaks. Well, that's not true. It could have been a shit contractor. That's not necessarily your fault. A feast is made for laughter. Wine makes life merry. And money is the answer for everything.
Oh.
Well, that's counter to some messages we get later as well, isn't it?
Right. Like, the needle thread camel thing.
Yeah. I think this is apparently all GOP senators in the United States and Congress people in general. This is the only chapter of the Bible they read.
Chapters 9 and 10 of Ecclesiastes.
Yeah. Do not revile the king, even in your thoughts. Ooh, thought crime. Nice. Or curse the rich in your bedroom. Oh, good. Also, don't say bad things about rich people because they're rich.
Is it because Solomon's all of these things so far?
Yes, that is why. Because a bird in the sky may carry your words, and a bird on the wing may report what you say.
Wow, that is an open threat to anyone that says anything bad.
Yeah.
This is more and more like Donald.
Isn't it weird that this was probably sort of like, at some point, it was probably rewritten and reworked by different people, but originally the guy who wrote it, if it was Solomon, this is probably a pretty big propaganda piece, and now it's like in a holy book. You know what I mean? Like, this is clearly
great.
an agenda-driven thing, and don't get me wrong, most religion is. But
Sure.
this one isn't even hiding it. It's like, I'm the king. Don't make fun of the king, or I will have you killed. Pretty much. But
A little bird'll tell me.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking, that's some big brother bullshit right there.
Yeah. So anyway, next episode we'll go ahead and finish off that book of the Bible, and then we'll be on to Song of Songs.
And then you could also follow me at Bible Reloaded and Hugo at Hugo Reloaded.
You can always subscribe to the channel, or you can subscribe over at the Quran Reloaded to get our Islam-related stuff, or over at Unpopular Culture if you want to just check out our weekly sort of podcast style. We talk about movies, TV shows, video games, whatever.
We've also done some reviews. We've done the most recent Ghostbusters, which of course was a shit show. We did Stranger Things, which is a really, really good show on Netflix that you should watch. And we talked Suicide Squad. And sometimes we do live streams with you guys. So if you're a fan of this show, you should really go over there because it's just all the pop culture references that we bring up all the time here, except no Bible. Yeah. It's fine. We don't have to be fedora-wearing neckbeards all the time, guys. We can also be nerds. Yeah. Virginal nerds.
So, you can always donate to our Patreon campaign. We do a once-a-month patron-only hangout, and that's a lot of fun. Other than that, until next time, I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake.
This has been The Bible Reloaded.
Are we going to do it next time?
And next time on The Bible Reloaded, I'll finish this thought.